Well, come Christmas Eve, we'll all be looking forward to one special visitor, but not all festive drop-ins are welcome, with data from the RAC revealing at least 12 homes a day are robbed over the holiday period. To lay out what your rights are, I'm pleased to welcome Murray Thornhill from HHG Legal Group. Murray, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Tom.
What's the first thing to consider if you find someone on your property?
Yes, look, I think the first thing is safety. You know, that's always going to be the first thing to consider. The second thing is always calling the police. So by safety, I mean, you know, what are the circumstances? Is it one person? Is it more than one person? Are they armed? Who's with me? What do I have to do to be safe? That will always be the first thing. And of course, calling the police should be the next thing.
OK, let's talk about home invasions. WA has specific laws surrounding self-defence. How far can you go to protect yourself?
Look, the key concept here is what's reasonable and what's proportionate. It's very easy to say that, but for example, you know, if the intruder isn't armed and you bludgeon them with a weapon, that's likely to be considered unreasonable, OK? So it's in the heat of the moment, but you can only do what's reasonable and what's proportionate. OK, what about citizen's arrest? When are they legal? Yeah, so citizen's arrest are an interesting area. Really, there's four things about citizen's arrest. First of all, you need to have told the person. You need to have witnessed the offence, and you need to actually say you're under citizen's arrest because I just saw you steal the money, or whatever it might be. You can only use reasonable force in that situation if you're detaining them. You must call the police. So they're really the key points to remember. You must call the police once you've detained them. OK, now what if the offender resists? If the offender resists, well, look, we're back really to this question of what's reasonable and what's proportionate. You are entitled to defend yourself, and you're entitled to use reasonable force to detain them. But it must be reasonable, and there have been examples of where people have used too much force to detain people and cause problems.
Murray, thank you for the advice.
It's my pleasure.